What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Flames back at it again. With another Bible reading video. And today, man, we're about to be reading out of Ezra, chapter 7 and 8. Without further ado, man, let's get right to it. Alright, chapter 7. Ezra is sent to teach the people. Now after this, in the reign of Artaxerxes, king of Persia, Ezra, son of Syria, son of Azra, son of Hilkiah, son of Shalom, son of Zadok, son of Abtub, son of Amra, son of Azra, son of Meroth, son of Zaniah, son of Uzi, son of Bikki, son of Abisha, son of Phinehas, son of Eleazar, son of Aaron, the chief priest. So he's like, I don't know how many generations, like 10 generations down from Aaron, right? Which means he's in the lineage of, he has the, now, like anybody could be a pastor and talk about God through the new covenant, but in these times, it was descendants of Aaron, right? Um, okay. This Ezra went up from Babylonia. He was a scribe skilled in the law of Moses that the Lord, the God of Israel, had given, and the king granted him all that he asked, for the hand of the Lord his God was upon him. And there went up also to Jerusalem in the 7th year of Artaxerxes the king, some of the people of Israel and some of the priests and Levites, the singers and gatekeepers, the temple servants, and Ezra came to Jerusalem in the 5th month, which was in the 7th year of the king. For on the first day of the 1st month he began to go up from Babylonia. On the first day of the 5th month he came to Jerusalem, for the good hand of his God was on him. For Ezra had set his heart to study the law of the Lord, and to do it and to teach the statutes and rules in Israel. This is a copy of the letter that King Artaxerxes gave to Ezra the priest, the scribe, a man learned in matters of the commandments of the Lord and his statutes for Israel. Artaxerxes, king of kings, to Ezra the priest, the scribe of the law of the God of heaven, peace. And now I make a decree that anyone of the people of Israel or their priests or Levites in my kingdom who freely offers to go to Jerusalem may go with you. For you are sent by the king and his 7 counselors to make inquiries about Judah and Jerusalem according to the law of your God, which is in your hand, and also to carry the silver and gold that the king and his counselors have freely offered to the Lord, to the God of Israel, whose dwelling is in Jerusalem, with all the silver and gold that you shall find in the whole province of Babylonia, and with freewill offerings of the people and the priests, vowed willingly for the house of their God that is in Jerusalem. With this money, then, you shall with all diligence buy bulls, rams, and lambs. With their grain offerings and drink offerings, you shall offer them on the altar of the house of your God that is in Jerusalem. Whatever seems good to you and your brothers, to do with the rest of the silver and gold, you may do, according to the will of your God. The vessels that have been given you for the service of the house of your God, you shall deliver before the God of Jerusalem, and whatever else is required for the house of your God, which it falls to you to provide, you may provide it out of the king's treasury. And I, Artaxerxes the king, make a decree to all the treasurers in the province beyond the river. Whatever Ezra the priest, the scribe of the law of the God of heaven, requires of you, let it be done with all diligence, up to 100 talents of silver, 100 cores of wheat, 1,000 baths of wine, 1,000 baths of oil, and salt without prescribing how much. Whatever is decreed by the God of heaven, let it be done in full for the house of the God of heaven. Let lest his wrath be against the realm of the king and his sons. We also notify you that it shall not be lawful to impose tribute, custom, or toll on any one of the priests, the Levites, the singers, the doorkeepers, the temple servants, or other servants of this house of God. And you, Ezra, according to the wisdom of your God that is in your hand, appoint magistrates and judges who may judge all the people in the province beyond the river, all such as know the laws of your God. And those who do not know them, you shall teach. Whoever will not obey the law of your God and the law of the king, let judgment be strictly executed on him, whether for death or for banishment, or for the confiscation of his goods, or for imprisonment. Blessed be the Lord, the God of our fathers, who put such a thing as this into the heart of the king, to beautify the house of the Lord that is in Jerusalem, and who extended to me his steadfast love before the king and his counselors, and before all the king's mighty officers. I took courage, for the hand of the Lord my God was on me, and I gathered leading men from Israel to go up with me. Okay, that's the end of chapter 7. Let's get right to chapter. Genealogy of those who returned with Ezra. Okay. These are the heads of their fathers' houses, and this is the genealogy of those who went up with me from Babylonia, in the reign of Artaxerxes the king, of the sons of Phinehas Gershom, of the sons of Ithamar Daniel, of the sons of David Haddish, of the sons of Shechaniah, who was of the sons of Parosh, Zechariah, with whom were registered 150 men, of the sons of Pahath Moab, Elihonai the son of Zerahiah, and with him 200 men. Of the sons of Zadu, Shechaniah the son of Jehaziel, and with him 300 men. Of the sons of Adin, Ebed the son of Jonathan, and with him 50 men. Of the sons of Elam, Jeshaiah the son of Athalah, and with him 70 men. Of the sons of Shiphatai, Zebediah the son of Michael, and with him 80 men. Of the sons of Joab, Obadiah the son of Jehiel, and with him 218 men. Of the sons of Aaron, Shelomith the son of Josephah, and with him 160 men. Of the sons of Bebai, Zechariah the son of Bebai, and with him 28 men. Of the sons of Azgad, Jonathan the son of Hakatan, and with him 110 men. Of the sons of Adonikam, of those who came later, their names being Elphoet, Jewel, and Shemaiah, and with them 60 men. Of the sons of Bigvai, Uthai and Zechar, with them 70 men. Ezra sends for Levites. I gathered them to the river that runs to Ahava, and there we camped 3 days. As I reviewed the people and the priests, I found there none of the sons of Levi, and I sent for Eleazar, Ariel, Shemaiah, Elnathan, Jerem, Nathan, Zechariah, and Meshullam, leading men, and for Joiarib and Elnathan, who were men of insight, and sent them to Iddo, the leading man at the place of Cassiphia, telling them what to say to Iddo and his brothers, and the temple servants at the place Cassiphia, namely, to send us ministers for the house of God. And by the good hand of our God on us, they brought us a man of discretion, of the sons of Mahali, the son of Levi, son of Israel, namely Sherebiah with his sons and kingsmen 18, also Hashabiah, and with him Jereshiah of the sons of Meri, and with his kingsmen and their sons 20, besides 220 of the temple servants, whom David and his officials had set apart to attend the Levites. These were all mentioned by name. Fasting and prayer for protection. Then I proclaimed a fast there at the river Ahava, that we might humble ourselves before our God to seek from him a safe journey for ourselves, our children, and all our goods. For I was ashamed to ask the king for a hand of soldiers and horsemen to protect us against the enemy on our way, since we had told the king, the hand of our God is for good on all who seek him, and the power of his wrath is against all who forsake him. So we fasted and implored our God for this, and he listened to our entreaty. Hold on, guys. Okay. Priests for guard offerings. Then I set apart 12 of the leading priests, Sherebiah, Hashabah, and 10 of their kingsmen with them, and I weighed out to them the silver and the gold and the vessels, the offering for the house of our God, that the king and his counselors and his lords and all Israel were there present had offered. I weighed out into their hand 650 talents of silver, and silver vessels worth 200 talents, and 100 talents of gold, 20 bowls of gold worth 1,000 derricks, and 2 vessels of fine bright bronze as precious as gold. And I said to them, you are holy to the Lord, and the vessels are holy, and the silver and the gold are a freewill offering to the Lord, the God of your fathers. Guard them and keep them until you weigh them before the chief priests, and the Levites, and the heads of fathers' houses in Israel at Jerusalem, within the chambers of the house of the Lord. So the priests and the Levites took over the weight of the silver and the gold, and the vessels to bring them to Jerusalem, to the house of our God. Then we departed from the river Ahavia on the 12th day of the first month to go to Jerusalem. The hand of our God was on us, and he delivered us from the hand of the enemy and from ambushes by the way. We came to Jerusalem, and there we remained 3 days. On the 4th day, within the house of our God, the silver and the gold and the vessels were weighed into the hands of Meremoth the priest, son of Ura, and with him was Eleazar the son of Phinehas, and with them were the Levites, Jehozabad the son of Jeshua, um, and Nehodia the son of Benui. The whole was counted and weighed, and the weight of everything was recorded. At that time, those who had come from captivity, the returned exiles, offered burnt offerings to the God of Israel, 12 bulls for all Israel, 96 rams, 77 lambs, and as a sin offering, 12 male goats. All this was a burnt offering to the Lord. They also delivered the king's commissions to the king's um, satraps and to the governors of the province beyond the river, and they aided the people in the house of God. Okay, that is it for today's video. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank y'all so much, and God bless you guys as always. Tomorrow will be our last day in this book, short book. Um, then we're gonna be reading Nehemiah. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being on with me on this journey. God bless you guys as always, and I love y'all. And I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.